Alright, hello. What the hell are we even getting today? I don't know, but the price action so far is looking incredibly manipulated here. I haven't seen that measure of manipulation in a long time. But yeah, we have a premium opening range gap. The sell side liquidity here is the initial draw on liquidity. So I'm thinking lower, I'm thinking here at the beginning. We do have very nice all-time high, smooth relative equal highs. That could be a factor, but yeah, preferably the sell side would be taken out first, and then maybe we gravitate lower. Let's see, but they are really putting some work. Yeah, this is the smooth sell side here. At the same time, we have smooth buy side too, nonetheless, because premium opening range gap. I like lower initially. Alright, so I'm assuming they might be aggressive, and I entered on this inversion fair value gap here on 1 minute. No time to waste, just run the sell side. Okay. So now I would assume a heavy run on those relative equal lows fairly quickly. As we'll be tapping into it, I'll be moving my stop to break even, if that could be afforded to me. I don't like coming this much off of a week like this. That's annoying, problematic even. Right, another touch to the low of this inversion, and now I'm watching if we can erase this week to the downside, preferably. And just run the sell side out. Right, I'm closing it here because I'm eyeballing the consecutive encroachment of this week, and I noticed that we did not close below it. And even though I would like to see price still drop to the sell side, they have been playing so dirty recently that I wouldn't be surprised if they made a stop run higher. So let's watch how it does right now. I gotta take my jacket off because it's getting hot here. Also, the reason that why I wasn't willing to hold on this like for live with this short is that higher time frame. I believe that we might be still reaching for the buy set here, and the more pronounced run would be, or theoretically should be, on the upside. Okay, so far they are indeed denying the sell side for now, so a good catch by me to remove the risk there, re-end the position. Even if it goes from here, that would be already pretty iffy, and with today's volatility, with today's movement, they are really testing some nerves. Like, what was this? What was then this? This whole run up, just falling short of the all-time high, like this. Oh my god, that's also very sus. This super sus. Not running the low. Really putting the work in today. But yeah, it is what it is. So let me add the measurement for the consecutive encroachment. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. We just touched into it here, so 50% of the opening range gap was just traded to in here. Okay, we returned again into this inversion fair value gap. So now I'm watching whether it offers some response out of it. 5 second, 15 second. I like how the bodies on the 5 second stayed below it. That's nice. Also on 15 second too, on 1 minute too. But no fair value gap that I would like to enter on was formed. If that would have been fair value gap, I would be thinking about it, but it's not. Alright, so for now they are still pretending that they are not going for the sell side here, but it would be so suspect if they don't, like very sus. Alright, nothing I like so far. Just banging around. So yeah, my whole focus for today is in very like ultra high frequency scalps. I don't trust anything in here, even those are kinda scary with what they are capable of doing in 15-second type of interval. So alright, we tapped a higher high here into the first presentation for today also, and this inversion there, the body staying in the lower half on 5-second, same on 15-second, but all of this is very overlapping price action and not a fun. I'm still thinking that we might see a follow through those lows, and this is like a fake low. Still thinking that. Zero fair value gaps, zero imbalances on 15-second, 5-second. Everything overlapping price action. Usually when it's like that, they eventually then do the manual intervention and just take price in literally 10 seconds. The whole movement is done. Very, very, very tricky. But yeah, zooming a little bit on the 1-minute chart. Sell side here, consecutive encroachment of the opening range gap high, first presentation. Okay, tapping higher now. I'm watching this premium week in here, whether it offers any measure of premium sensitivity. Okay, it booked the consecutive encroachment, but it closed all the way in the lower half here, so that's bearish in my mind. I view this as even more bearish than bullish. Let's see. Selling this SEBI here. Stop loss above the high. Aiming for the sell side still. Alright, I want to see it quickly go back under this inversion here. Quickly scoop back into it, I mean below it. That's what I want to see. No sensitivity in the upper half, preferably. And this is not good. There we go. So another attempt to reach the consecutive encroachment, but now it looks way more energetic. very sloppy run nonetheless on the 15-second, 5-second, just all or overlapping rate higher continues. So this is usually indicative of them just taking price higher no matter what. Alright, I like how it failed to touch the 930 opening as premium array, and now it's trying to sell off a little bit. Okay, I'm watching this for value gap here, if we can get a return to it. Okay, something like this with the 5-second CB as a line in the sand here. Okay, so they took it all the way up here very slowly and grinding it higher, took it by force, and now are sinking it quickly. So I'm watching the relatively close, and preferably it just makes this smash right on through it. People should be caught offside with going longs, and now just quickly take them off. Let's see. Preferably this 5-second CB stays open as it is, and price start or will start moving away from it. This discount week consecutive encroachment, I'm watching that. If we can close below it, that's ideal. Because if we can, that suggests a likely further continuation, and the sell side is still waiting. But again, they are playing so dirty today, I don't know if I even should do anything. Okay, it closed below, so I'm leaving it as it is, and I'm watching if we can get that run. Okay, give me that sell side fill. Give me that sell side now. Okay, took this sell side here, so I need to move to even, and now preferably they just dump below it. They came very close to it. If they want to play funny money games, they will take it up all the way higher, and that basically basically takes me out. It makes this session seek and destroy type of profile. Yeah, very close to taking me out. Okay, Phil. There we go. Return back into this is like last line of defense, so it could technically do that and still deliver lower, but it's so difficult today, really. So I'm watching how it does here. It might be a last chance for me to get back into this potential run. Let's see if it offers something. Let me see the ES, and ES is also very ugly. Very ugly. It also has incredibly smooth sell side here, but it's also incredibly ugly. Okay, so with this, so far, it looks like they might want to be taking it higher now. No reason for it to go this far into premium, in my opinion, besides actually going higher. Okay, I'm using this 5-second SIBI previously as a potential inversion here. If a run higher, quick run higher would be in play. So far the upper half is respected with the bodies, so that would be suggesting potential continuation. Okay, it fell down below it, so it should act or should come back to the original function here. And let's see. Okay, if it should start losing ground in here, no need to come back to the upper half. If it does, I'm completely wrong, and then I'll take it and just don't do any more of those drills. Yeah, I just take it off. I don't like this comeback here. To me, it's completely nuts what this price action has done so far. So the opening range is completed. They just mess up inside of this range in here. 50% of the opening range gap rejected 2 times. Nobody's laid even close to it. Still enormous pool of sell-side liquidity resting down there, but also at the same time buy side very relative equal highs also resting at the other hand. 10 a.m. we are starting to break out higher, so I'm watching the buy side here again. It did deliver off of that 5-second CB and that got inversed again here, and it delivered a run to the 930 opening price. I suspect this high and the buy side overall is likely, I would say. They did quite some damage on the downside already. They refused to take it lower on purpose, and now they are taking it higher. So that was kind of like the plan overall, I guess. But yeah, they did a great job shaking me off out of this. Alright, so they took the 930 high, went very close to the buy side at all-time highs. I believe swept by just a little bit this one high, and now rejecting like this. I'm watching this 5-second fair value gap here. And what they do with it. If they use it here as premium and send it all the way down, that'd be insane. Literally insane. But what I suspect is that they will take price above it and then possibly use it as inversion fair value gap to run to and through the buy side here. That makes way more sense in my opinion for them. But so far the lower half of this fair value gap being respected and price is moving away from it, taking short-term low here. Again, if it's really bearish, it needs to stay away from this here right now, as it moved away initially. So that would be maximum what could be allowed here. Okay, so far the bodies are still respecting this fair value gap, moving away from it second time. So usually the third time goes above it, so I assume they shouldn't do anything with it anymore if it's going to go lower, and the sell side is still resting down there. So if they would pull that off and take out the sell side while leaving the buys like this, we are seeing crazy shenanigans being deployed today. Nuts, literally nuts. And not gonna lie, at this point, sell side is where I would take it. So the SIBI here might come back to its original function here and act as reclaimed bearish fair value gap if we go below it, that 5-second SIBI. Again, the amount of buy side that's engineered in here left above is very, very suspect. It's kind of hard to believe that they will take it below this low, but at the same time it's logical for them to do so. But then reclaiming all of this rundown like this, that's not as bearish anymore either. So yeah, going above this on a closing basis would be the inversion that probably will take it for the all-time highs. close above it. The upper half should be respected now, and the buy side is so close. And the buy side touched or raided in here already. 15 handles, about 15 handles in range, literally 5 seconds. Yeah, it's crazy how fast it is. So the fact that we managed to touch into the all-time highs without taking out the sell side liquidity first, like we would expect to do so, I don't know, but I would prefer to just leave today, or leave the morning session away at this point. Like, unless something really like changes, then it's been a mess a little bit. So 10.07, that's the last fair value gap before running out the buy side liquidity here. So I'm watching if this could be, if that could have been inversed. We still might see a follow through on this run here. That's I believe we are witnessing right now. And because it's all-time highs, because we never been in here, it's really like a no man's land. Price could keep on going for another 50, 100, 200 handles even, if it wanted. For me, the buy side was made so like jagged here on many occasions, and the sell side is still very clean, very suspect. They on purpose left it and then tag it. So I guess the relatively close at 26,805 even sell side is something to keep in mind for the future, because whenever it will actually be making move of the on the downside, that's where it should be going, right? So I guess for now we'll be annotating new all-time highs and watching how price will be gravitating towards them. Like this one here. Watching this 5-second fair value gap, whether it offers a run into the buy side. It does. 10 handles from here to here, and now again we are in this no man's land. So however or how high it goes, it goes. I don't know, it can keep on going next 50, 100, 200 handles continuously. Alright, so this is now the all-time high, relative equal highs on 5-second chart. And we have our first presented BSI above the previous all-time highs. So that's also something worth mentioning. That's the first presented buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency on 1 minute after breaching and trading above the all-time highs. So this will be impactful or important going into the future. All right, so return into this fair value gap here. The body is respecting that, and we might likely see a higher high. That's what I'm expecting, at least. Very, very, very difficult market conditions with lots of manipulation, like really. That's not how I would usually expect this to pan out. Plus, I gotta admit that I don't feel very well today, so it also kinda bothers me or makes me less focused than I would usually like to be. And yeah, if you are not focused in this type of climate, then it's really problematic. Yeah, and we are keep pushing for the new all-time highs all the time. And as stated before, we already got 50 handles above the all-time highs. 100 handles would be around here, so around 27,000. So that's probably a good benchmark to observe on the upside. They usually like those nice big round numbers. Lots of orders will be resting around them too. So I wouldn't be surprised if it just keeps on going up there. Yeah, I mean, approaching this right now is like, I don't know. I don't know. The only way I would maybe think about this would be waiting for the New York launch macro, and because it ran all the way up, I would expect a little bit of run against that. But really, at this point, how it looks like, I don't know how to engage this. There's nothing in here that I like. They did so much manipulation down here that it's disgusting, and they are taking it now to the all-time highs here. So keep buying at all-time highs like this, not ideal. Even if it goes higher, trying to pick at top, not ideal. because it can keep on going higher, likely. So really whatever you would like to do here is problem area. And I guess to just not entertain that circus in here, I'll just focus to make a better review today, because yeah, I really don't have anything in here anymore. So I guess that's going to be it for me today. Way quicker, I know, but again, I don't feel very well, plus the market conditions aren't really making it for me, so no reason to just keep on going for the sake of keep on going. And yeah, I hope tomorrow will be better and I'll be back with more energy, and we'll see a cleaner price structure here. Watch the 27k just for the entertainment purpose, and yeah, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching though. Thanks for watching, and I don't know if my chat was bugged today, but it's kind of like looking like it's refreshing all the time, while I haven't seen any message if anyone was posting. So just letting you know. And yeah, I'll be watching that later if that was broken or what.